Hello, my name is Daler. I'm a student of University of Greenwich, and in this video I'm going to explain an academic article that explores environmental sustainability in Mediterranean football, with a specific focus on Greek professional football and the Super League. I will summarize the purpose of the study, outline why it's interesting, and present a clear critique using the bullet points shown in the slides. Uh, what the article is about. Mediterranean football and Greek football in particular is still at a very early stage when it comes to developing environmental sustainability. Even though environmental issues are becoming more visible every year, this implement of environmental responsible practices in Greek football remains slow. According to the authors, this happens because of lack of regulatory pressure, outdated and non-modern facilities, limited financial and human resources, and weak institutional incentives. The study uses the three waves framework and institutional theory, meaning it examines how pressures, coercive, normative, and mimetic, influence organizations. In other words, do football clubs act because the rules force them to, because society expects it, or because they imitate other clubs? To answer these questions, the authors conducted five in-depth interviews with executives from football club, the league, and the federation. The main question they ask is why do Greek football organization, although they understand the risks posed by climate change, still struggle to implement environmental sustainability practices? Now let's why I think this work is interesting. Now, first, even though environmental sustainability in sport is becoming a major global topic, we still know very little about smaller or less wealthy football leagues such as Greece. Most research focuses on the Premier League, and the Bundesliga, or other well-funded leagues like La Liga or Serie A. So this article fills an important knowledge gap. The second, the study provides insight into why some leagues progress faster while others fall behind. It shows how institutional forces like UEFA regulations, public expectations, and sponsors' demands shape organizational behavior. Uh, the third is findings and particularly important. They show how football organizations can address climate change while also strengthening relationships with fans, improving governance, modernizing facilities, and building better partnership with sponsors. This means the study is valuable both academically and particularly. Now let's go to the critique. Uh, First is extremely small sample size, only 5 interviews. This gives qualitative depth, but it limits the dependability and representativeness of the findings. We cannot generalize the results to the entire football system. The second is only top level executive participated. Middle-level staff, facility operators, and other employees were excluded. This means the findings may reflect an official viewpoint and overlook practical, everyday challenges. The third, the interviews were conducted after UEFA introduced new sustainability requirements. This may increase normative pressure and lead executives to exaggerate progress, presenting a more positive image than reality. The fourth, external stakeholders were not included. Fans, sponsors, and local authorities were not interviewed, even though they are the key sources of pressure and often drive clubs' environmental strategies. The last is the findings may not reflect the situation in all clubs. Qualitative interviews reveal themes, but we cannot be sure how widely those themes apply. So, while the study provides valuable insights, it also has a clear methodological limitations. Main findings. First is cultural and leadership. Culture and leadership. There is a lack of vision, lack of environmental mentality, and absence of strong leaders who can push sustainability initiatives. Planning and coordination. Little to no collaboration exists between clubs, the league, and the federation. There is no unified environmental strategy. Facilities. Most stadiums are old, are and are owned by municipalities, not clubs. This makes it difficult to invest in environmental upgrades. Then resource. Clubs lack of finding staff and technical expertise. Without financial support or incentives, sustainability becomes a low priority. The last is promotion in society. Sponsors and funds are increasingly supportive of ecological actions, but these opportunities are not used effectively. Clubs recognize that sustainability could improve reputation, attract funds, and reduce costs, but concrete, concrete actions remain limited. Overall, the organizations understand the importance of sustainability, but really, but real actions is still slow and inconsistent. Hmm, what can I say in conclusion? In conclusion, the article shows that achieving environmental sustainability in football is not only a technical issue, it requires leadership, uh, cultural change, coordination, and clear regulation. Greek football is still in the early stages, but with stronger UEFA guidelines, external pressures, and improved collaboration, it has the potential to make real progress and even become an example for other Mediterranean leagues. Thank you for your attention. It was me, Daler. See you soon. Have a nice day.